It is Rink and Rosso LLC. We hope you missed us because we missed you.
Welcome back, baby. We're back.
So, we had a hell of a start today, didn't we?
We sure did. So, I mean, the attire is not misalluding here.
No, it's freezing in Colorado. I mean, it's in the 40s, so it's okay.
Right.
But, we got snow, we're due for more snow, and no, not the fun kind that you can get from South America, sports fans.
Just the one here in Colorado.
Just the one here in Colorado, nothing else.
But with that being said,
yeah.
Mr. Rink, what time did I text you this morning?
You texted me at 7 a.m. after you finished with your morning workout and prayer session, and I texted you shortly after 7:10 when I finished with my workout session and prayer session. And we said, what are we going to do today? Well, we said we're going to make money.
We're gonna wake up, excel, and succeed.
Exactly.
So here we are. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since we've been gone. I mean, that's what we told ourselves.
Yeah.
3 weeks. We took some time to essentially be with friends, be with family.
Family's very good.
Family's the best.
Family's very good.
But yeah, now we're back. So Joe came over very early this morning, and we on the corner of our...
Oh, yeah, right down the road from Mr. Rosso's house over here, they had an inside garage sale.
Inside.
Which I didn't know that was a thing, but it was, and I guess they just didn't want to put anything in the snow, so fair enough.
Yep.
And we figured, well, we have $60 in our pocket that's burning a hole through it, so might as well, make some money.
Right. So we ventured out into the winter tundra.
Into the great unknown.
Yeah, and that whole half block.
It was a scary walk in water.
Yeah. Didn't melt.
Didn't melt, thank God.
So we made it, and a lovely gentleman who is moving to...
Australia.
What a lovely...
Former penal colony.
What a lovely penal colony.
Great former penal colony.
For ministry.
Oh, exactly. And not government, but church.
Yeah, church. Strictly religious.
Strictly religious ministry. Commend them.
Commendable.
Very commendable career.
So here we are. We got some purchases, and we want to walk you guys through not only what we bought, but what we've listed it for.
Yep.
Potential profits and return on our investments.
Exactly. So, Mr. Rosser, do you want to start us off with some of your lovely items?
Yeah, we'll start off with one of my personal favorite games.
Oh, love it.
The only Assassin's Creed I ever played was Odyssey.
Yeah.
So we got this lovely... The reason why... So if you guys notice, these Xbox games, they do sell. Mm-hmm. It's just like 22,000 are listed and 800 have sold. Yeah. Right? So the sell-through rate is pretty rough on these. However, this is brand new, sealed. It's going to fetch for a higher dollar amount. The guy threw it in with the rest of the items pretty much for free.
Yeah, he gave it to us.
Yeah, so for $1, $2, I would pick these up if they're factory sealed. Obviously, look into them. Rule of thumb that we've noticed, pretty much like sports games, terrible.
God.
They're going to
Madden.
Yeah.
The socialist sports soccer.
What's the Wii ones? The Wii Fits?
Yeah, the Wii Fit games. Yeah, those are very rough to sell.
Outdoor Adventures or whatever they're called.
And you also have to recognize here is that when you're shipping things on eBay, at least, you're allowed, and with the post office really, you can ship via media mail, which is books and DVDs and cassettes and whatnot. Video games don't apply. Even though it takes up the same space, and even though video games are a form of art in some ways, they don't consider it media. So it's only a matter of $2 or $3, but if your shipping can go from 8 down to 5, why not take it down from 8 to 5?
Right. And if you want to see this change, write your local politicians.
Exactly. Don't forget to vote, everyone.
Right. So first item, we'll go back through and show you guys what they're selling for. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, picked it up for free.
Very good. Next thing that we got was we got a pair of women's Columbia boots. Okay, very lovely. Nice. Wow. And we got it not factory sealed, of course, but we got it in the shoe box. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. You have the other one right here. Both shoes. We have them both, and it sounds asinine, but you always want to do that because sometimes people put their old shoes in shoe boxes and you don't realize it. Because we bought in electronics, we bought in lights, fixtures that we thought, oh, they're factory sealed, it's all good, or it's open box, but it's still there. And they're missing something because the person only needed that one component from the box. They took it and they left everything else. So you always want to double check. You check the bottom, obviously, for tread to make sure it's still all, made of nice, lovely plastic.
Rubber.
Yeah, or rubber. Same thing.
Good question, guys. Is rubber plastic? Is plastic rubber?
Comment in below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've officially reached that point. It is lovely. So we got some shoes, and he counted this part of the bundle. We'll tell you how much we paid for everything once we show you everything. Right. But we want to show you all of it, and because when we go to garage sales, we bundle it. We just make a pile and say how much for all of it. Yeah. Because usually we can knock 15, 20, 30% off of their asking price if we make them feel like they're getting a good deal when we're really getting a good deal.
Yeah. The more you buy, the better price you get.
Exactly.
Right? And
capitalism.
I'm not going to say we do it all the time, but also sometimes it's overwhelming when you have 10, 15 items and you're just rattling numbers off and doing this, and then you gently remind yourself like, hey, average per cost item is $5. Yeah. I know that on average what we were looking up on eBay was 20.
Let's do it.
We're making money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they go, on top of that, we'll give you $20 off. You're like, sweeten the deal even more.
Exactly. Sweeten the pot.
Yes, please. Love capitalism. Next one are these fire alarms.
Smoke alarms.
Smoke alarms. Yeah. Pretty much, these are like super generic, super basic. Comes with the battery, but they're all brand new sealed. We got 4 of them. Mm-hmm. So look these up online. We'll show you what they are. The reason why we bought them is just because the ROI was great. But pretty much as generic as you get. But these are also, which I did not know, the Code 1 is also the Kittle brand. If you guys see Kittle fire alarms, they sell quick. Mm-hmm. So pick them up.
Yeah.
Look into them, obviously. Learn.
Well, okay, yeah. We want to preface everything we're telling you is our experiences. Yours are going to be vastly different than ours because you live in different neighborhoods. You live God knows where. You might have more money to invest with. Might have less money to invest with. Right. You're not going to find the same things that we're finding, but that's okay.
Different passions, even. Like if you're like, man, I love trading cards.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably should ask if anyone has trading cards at garage sales.
Exactly. And the worst thing they're going to tell you is get off my property. That's the absolute worst thing that's going to happen here. You have to give you a couple warnings before they try to trespass you.
Which, coming soon, how to buy your own property so you can tell people to get off of it.
Exactly. How to buy 1 square foot of land in Scotland so you can be a lord. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, we need a promo code. All 6 subscribers are getting you a promo code STAT.
Exactly. If you reach out to us on eBay, yet again, we will give you a very good deal if you say, I saw your YouTube channel. Even something you don't want. You're supporting a micro business, just like you support a microbrewery. Yep. We are just a unique, small little thing, but we love what we do, and that's why we do it.
And thanks for microdosing our content.
Amen.
So, fire alarms.
Fire alarms.
Yay!
Last thing that we got, because he didn't have much. He had some stuff, but just because they have a lot doesn't mean they have a lot of good stuff. Right. And so we want to make sure, we've walked into plenty of garage sales where there was nothing. It was absolutely a waste of time, but we at least learned, okay, if we see this again, don't buy this, or if we see this again, do buy this. That's all it is. We're learning. Knowledge is power.
Are you going to have that right away?
No. God, no.
But after a year of doing it?
Yeah.
You're going to go into next year with a whole lot more knowledge.
Exactly. You'll be starting off better than you were last. So,
knowledge.
Final thing that we got was a Dyson vacuum attachment. Wow. I know. Super chic. Oh. Super lovely. It is a little banged up on the box, but the item itself is still factory sealed. It still has all the tape and whatnot that's on this thing.
And are we buying a box or are we buying a Dyson thingamajiggy?
We're buying a Dyson thingamajiggy because just because the government lets us down with our postage doesn't mean that's our fault. So we put these things in. When we ship this out, we're probably going to put a little bit of bubble wrap around it, and then we're going to put it into a poly mailer bag and just chuck it at the local government building. And if it gets a little banged up, great. They want this. As long as the attachment itself's not busted, that's all that matters in this game. Shipping, with some exceptions, like vintage toys or antiques or crap like that, we definitely want to make sure that we are, buying things not for the packaging, but buying things for the item. That's the rule.
Love it.
So those are the 4 things that we bought. So super exciting, a bit smaller haul than normal, but it's good.
So let's hop into what the actual numbers are, right? So let me get back over here, everyone.
With the power of minimum. No, we're shrinking. No.
How about right there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. So, all right, check it out. So here is what we have and what we have listed. Yep. So our eBay store. We'll start with the Dyson since I guess we just
exactly
did that right over here. So here's our listing. So we picked up the Dyson for a lovely cost of $5.
Beautiful price.
Right. We have it listed on our store for $24.99.
Plus free shipping.
The reason why we have it listed here is we sold comps for $26. Right. Yeah. So dude, put it for $1 cheap. We're not trying to be super greedy here. We got a brand new item, listed it, looks great. So
it looks fantastic.
Here's our item, obviously.
Various pictures.
$24.
Yep.
We could show you guys what they're all selling for, but if you're really interested, you guys can look into it. We've already done the research.
Yeah, you can, if you search us up, you can find comparables and you can look. And we always try to undercut the market a little bit because when we go in very aggressively to garage sales. They're asking for 10. We ask if they can do it for 2, and we know we can sell the item for 40 because comps are going for 40, but it means we can sell it for 35 because we bought it for 2. Yep. So we're allowed to kind of shave it off on that.
And the logic is like, they say no. Okay, no. What price do you want? A lot of times people go like, "Oh, just give me an offer," and we give them an offer, and then they want to play that.
Then they'll play the ball game. And so if you make a big pile, and then you say, "Hey, what do you do for all this?" And then they tell you, and you ask for 25% of it, and then they meet you at 50%, you still got a better deal.
Right. And that was kind of what our deal is. So to all in today, I'll spill the beans.
Of course.
We're in $40 for today.
Everything that you saw, the 4 fire smoke detectors, the video game, the shoes, and the Dyson handle, $40 for a lot of it.
Right. So that was kind of the bulk deal. I mean, we asked like, hey, would you do 30 for the shoes and the Dyson thing? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, I wanted 35 for just the shoes. And he's like, how about this? We'll do 40. And we also threw in the fire alarm, so we were kind of interested in that, and he threw in the game. So that was kind of how the negotiation went today.
But it does give some leeway, because at least with the shoes, you're selling for $49.99. After fees and everything, we'll probably be making $38, $35. Mm-hmm. But that means we're only in the whole $5, and we still have a Dyson vacuum, which is selling for $20, which is, I don't know if that was the one that we just had. It was. Mm-hmm. That's selling for $24.99.
Right. Now we're all of a sudden making money, and we saw fire alarms in a video game.
Exactly.
So dude, simple business
model.
But just know what you're buying before you buy it.
Of course.
Do your research.
Yeah.
So, I mean, our shoes, right? $49.99, no surprise, $50. They are pre-owned, but, I mean, look at those bad boys. They're pretty much brand new.
And also, let's just kind of address the elephant in the room here. eBay is not a first line consumer service. It's a secondary market. Right. And so people go into eBay, we can sell things for new on eBay, but on Amazon it has to be new. Amazon's almost all new, with the exception of some books and whatnot. But you aren't going to find used running shoes on Amazon. You aren't. Right. But you will find used running shoes on eBay. And that's okay with us. Now mind, depending on how used versus gently used, there's always that line. You wouldn't want to buy shoes that are balding and they're smelly and their laces are janky and whatnot. But if you can,
right. But that's why I hammer them with pictures, right? Here's the picture. There's the bottoms. You want to see how used they are? Yeah. That's how used they are.
Exactly. And you can see the back of the shoe too, because some people they're aggressive when they put them on. You want to get pictures of the labels. You're not selling the item, you're selling the pictures.
Right.
You want to show them everything. One of the big reasons is that in case they come forward saying, no one ever told me it was a size 8, we have 3 pictures on here plus the listing saying it's all size 8.
Yep. Like, it offers a better customer experience on both sides, right?
Exactly.
Less returns for us. They get the exact item they wanted. We still have people that reach out and ask questions, which, dude, go for it. Ask us questions. But the pictures also do the work now, so you don't have to do a lot of work later.
You don't have to be answering those questions. Do you have both shoes or both shoe size 8? Can you send me a picture of the back of the shoes? We're already there. If you don't like it...
Right. Here we are.
Yeah.
So up next, the fire alarms like we promised, right? Yep. First picture just showing that there's 4 of them, and then immediately afterwards, this is what you got inside.
Yep.
Right? $25.99 for the 2. Let's say someone gives us an offer for $20. We're happy. We make $10 after shipping and everything like that.
Exactly.
Boom. Now we're $15 profit, right? Nothing really special here, guys. It's fire alarms.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but you always want to inspect the items ideally before you leave the garage sale, but if nothing else, before you list it, obviously.
Yeah. And you'll catch us next garage sale season. We're planning on getting GoPros, and we'll actually show you you guys can see us out and about actually doing things, and honestly, just the great conversations.
Yeah. If you think we're funny here, wait till you have strangers involved.
Yeah. Wait till we're out in public.
Yeah, we're not allowed to go out often.
So, long story short, though, when we're out there, we test items, but then there's also if it's absolute just cram mentality, we're just gonna get it and take it home.
Yeah,
and we'll eat it if it doesn't work later.
Exactly. We'll cram mentality books. We'll do it for video games. We'll do it if we think the money's there, and we can think that at least 50% of it we can make our money out. Right. And everything else is just frosting on the cake.
Yeah.
Why would you not want extra frosting?
Yeah.
It's the best part of the cake.
If someone was like, hey, I got a Porsche, and I'll sell it to you for $1.
Yeah.
Unless, I don't care if it runs.
Yeah, exactly. I'll drive. I'll push the damn thing back myself. I'll pull it with my Prius. Yeah. I don't have a Prius.
Video game here.
Yeah.
Right. Easy $20, brand new, sell. These sell fast. Video games and stuff in general sell quickly, so
of course.
Great. This is the icing on top of the cake, right?
Yep.
We've already made our money back. This is just free money at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Cool thing with this, for you guys, you might be wondering, we obviously only have these 2 pictures because it's brand spanking new.
Yeah,
we're not going to open it up to take pictures.
And you might think that some people will not do that, but you'll be surprised. People will say, "Oh, it's factory sealed," and they'll open the box to show the game is in there when the cellophane wrapping is proof enough. Right. We're not going to go through the hassle of cellophane wrapping it just to try to get around it. We'll just be honest. It's either new or used.
Right.
If it's used, it's used. Know what you're buying.
Yeah. Yep. So those are our quick pickups on a snowy day here in Colorado. Was it November 9th? So...
Yeah, so that's pretty much tall and short of it. So we have, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to be listing throughout this coming weeks into winter, because when there's no garage sales, our options are either going to be listing things or going to the eBay Goodwill bins. Not the eBay bins, duh. The Goodwill bins, which if we haven't told you about before, we'll be sure to tell you next video, because there's a lot you can learn from them, especially about getting some stuff for good, dirt cheap prices.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, we're back. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, because we can say that now.
We've said that twice now.
Should we say it 3 times?
I mean, third time's a charm.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
There we go.